The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths.
Shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cherki is flagged offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Due. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Kukcu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a super give and go. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a dangerous ball. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cherki, Doku, and here's them, and the finish! He's delivered all right! And there is your opener! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Anagata are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Kukcu. Played out towards the right wing. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank. Dembele. And he can thump it away.
Anagata are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a sharp pass. Now there's a fine ball. And it's net! Odo goes long. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Sneijder. And across it goes. Gabriel can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Nedved. Hangs one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now, can they get him away? Conte. And here's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doku. Doku going face to face with his great rival. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Oh, super ball! And that is masterful defending. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Dembele. To Sneijder. Ball played for Conte. Now it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is headed. Chance! Off the post! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Nedved. No, that's been intercepted. Kukçu. Cherki. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Nedved. That has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Belletti. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal with the foul. Now it's Doku. Doku touches it back. Cherki. Cherki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf. Bullet. Incoming delivery. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, this looks sharp. And they win it back again. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Annecy come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Annecy can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Changement. Le numéro 7.
Annecy choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Davids. Cherki. Kukçu. Kukçu! And he can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has put paid to that. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Seedorf. Davids gets a foot in here. Searching pass he's played there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Odo. Doku. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That's really well cleared. Conte. Oh, good take, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, he's got space here. Well, he's seen that early. Used the set. And Hollins! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Attention, changement.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thinks about the shot. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Towering header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte.
Anesi really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Takes aim and a header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kukçu carries the ball down the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's the keeper's ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kukçu. Passing nice and neat. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shevchenko. And here's Kokchu. And here's Dembele! And he's heaved it away. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Kokchu.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Kokchu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well-timed, excellent interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zanetti.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he welcomes it in. That's a shade optimistic. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.